Good evening, my dear teachers and students. It is my immense pleasure to share with you all the changes in the curriculum and evaluation process for class 10 science. So today I am here with you all to discuss few of my observations, what I think, what CBSE says, what I have collected the data, and now I'm going to share with you all about this. And I hope it will be very helpful for the students for the upcoming board examinations. And the same criteria will be followed up for class 9 also. So here I'm going to discuss about typology of science. Like now the totally change in pattern of the science question paper by CBSE. So here I'm going to tell you that how the evaluation will be done for this session and what type of questions will be there and how we can solve these type of questions. It's not mean that CBSE has announced that MCQs type questions will be there. Then it will be an easy task for everyone. Because according to me, in MCQs, you have only option of either 0 or 1. There is no option for half marks. Like as earlier you were doing, students were doing the questions 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, in which when some students used to write something related to that question has been asked in the examination. So we used to, I as an examiner also used to give the number like half and 1, and it's very helpful. But now we have no choice whether 0 or 1. So there is no space for any other 0.25, 0.5 mark for the question. So this year CBSE has announced the evaluation scheme 2021-22. So theory examination term 1 and term 2, that will be of 80 marks. That means 40 marks in term 1 and 40 marks in term 2. Then the practicals, every year we are going to used to do the practicals, and we have to maintain the practical files also. So these practicals 10 mark each in term 1 and term 2. So total 100 marks, right? So typology will be MCQ in term 1, and in term 2, if the conditions will be fine, the corona pandemic will not be there, everything will be safe. So there may be subjective. Now the theory and internal assessment. As I told you in the earlier slide, the total theory examination will be of 80 marks, right? And 20 marks will be given for the internal assessment. That is term 1 and term 2, right? So 20 marks, term 1 plus term 2, total 100. So internal marks इसमें हो जाएगी 10 marks for each term. Now the question arises that what is this internal assessment? How the children will be evaluated on the basis of these maximum marks 10 internal assessment. So there will be 3 periodic tests that will be conducted by the schools throughout the session, right? Average of these 2 periodic tests or the best periodic test will be taken as for the consideration. Like student will give the 3 tests, and out of these the teacher will select the best 2 in which he or she has got the highest marks. There is a diverse method of assessment because there is an as per the need of the class dynamics and curriculum transaction. So what are these diverse methods of assessments? Earlier we were using the test only, giving the question and getting the answers, giving the question, getting the answers. But now we have the diverse methods of assessment. So what are these diverse assessment method? So there may be short test, oral test can be there, even the teacher can conduct the quiz in the class, concept maps. A teacher can give the concept map for a particular chapter and evaluate the students on the basis of this. Projects, posters, presentations, inquiry-based scientific investigations, So there are a number of diverse methods on which the child can be assessed. So subject enrichment. Everybody is hearing this word subject enrichment activity. So what is this actually? In this, what we have to do, what a child will do. In this, the practical and laboratory work should be done throughout the year, and the student must maintain a record of the same that we call a practical file. So then this practical assessment should be continuous. There is a list of practicals which has to be conducted by the CBSE. So all the schools will follow these guidelines, and they are conducting the practicals which are given in the syllabus. Term 1 separate practicals are there, in term 2 separate practicals are there. So in term 1 they have to cover during the term 1 only, and for term 2 they have to cover in the term 2 only. Apart from this, one new term which is very good one for the, announced by the CBSE, that is a portfolio. So portfolio that will be prepared by the students, where they can share their experience. They will maintain it by themselves. It would include classwork and any other work which a child or which a student do. So they can just record, they can maintain a record in the form of portfolio, and that will be submitted to the subject teacher. Internal assessment, as I told you, internal assessment, total internal assessment will be of 20 marks, right? But for here, if I talk term wise, so term 1 की अगर मैं बात करूं तो internal assessment will be 10 mark. तो उसमें periodic assessment रहेगी 3 marks की, multiple assessment 2 marks, subject enrichment, that is a practical work, teacher will consider this, that is will be of 3 marks, and 2 marks will be of the portfolio. So this is the description of the 10 marks, that how it has been divided by the CBSE. Now, there will be questions. Basically, if I will talk about science, case study based question. Like there will be a case will be given in the form of a paragraph, and the child has to answer this question. So as on my left side, left of the screen, you can see marble's popularity began in ancient Rome and Greece, where white and off-white marble were used to construct a variety of structures, from handheld sculpture to massive pillars and buildings. So on the right side, there will be question based on the paragraph, the substance not likely to contain calcium carbonate. So 4 options will be given, and you have to choose the correct one. For this, proper understanding of the concept, proper reading of the paragraph must be done before answering the question. It may be possible that the answer is not in the paragraph, and then your understanding will be evaluated. You have to use your understanding of the concept. What is the level of understanding? How much you understood the topic which is given in the case study based question. Same with the second, marble statues are corroded or stained when they repeatedly come into contact with polluted rainwater. So identify the main reason. So you have to give the reason why they are get corroded or stained. Very important, assertion reason questions. Assertion reason question, in which assertion will be given and the second reason will be given. Like on the screen, you can see silver bromide is used on a photographic and X-ray film. Reason: silver bromide is a photosensitive and changes to silver and bromine in presence of sunlight and undergoes decomposition reaction. So silver bromide is a chemical compound. It is widely used in photography as photographic emulsion. So in this type of question, the students get confused. Why? Because assertion, reason, and there are the 5 options which we have. Like in this question also. So what are the tips to solve this assertion reason based question? So first of all, take time to read both the statements carefully. Then think of each statement independently. Like if I talk about assertion and reason in the previous slide, assertion and reason. First of all, you must check whether both the statements are from the same topic. Like white light is dispersed into 7 colors, different colors. Yes, they are from the same topic. Now you will check whether both the statements are correct. If suppose assertion is correct and you find reason is wrong, then it will be very easy for you. Reason wrong ho gaya, so simply we will choose the correct option. Now if both are correct, then you have to think very minutely about whether the reason is the proper explanation of assertion. Then we will able to identify the answer, right? So here you can see, then if both are correct, then eliminate the wrong answers first. You must analyze the statements logically using your conceptual knowledge, because logical thinking is very, very important. And act smartly during the exam, because the time is not for the intelligent one, the time is of the smart pupils, smart students, right? Because if question is given and you have to write a paragraph, like if I talk about the earlier type of questions papers in the last before two years before this pandemic, students are writing the answers and then teachers are checking the answers. Now the students proper understanding will be checked through these type of questions. So last but not the least is the keep your concepts very clear. Don't give just a reading of the topic of the line. Give the proper clarity to the concept. Like if I am doing displacement, if I am studying acceleration, whether all the concepts are clear related to acceleration, types of acceleration, unit of acceleration, is there a mathematical formula where I can apply, is there any application of acceleration, how the acceleration changes. So everything must be clear. Then only you will be able to answer the question. So there are the 5 options will be given in the assertion reason based question. Both assertion, reason and false, one is true, another is false, and so out of these 5 you have to choose the correct one, right? Case based question के अंदर क्या होता है कि first of all we have to identify the issue, then again the logical analysis is required, then we have to develop an action plan. Okay, what's the problem, how I can address the problem, then we have to make recommendation what I can do to resolve this. So in case of MCQs, use all of the above mentioned strategies and choose the most appropriate option. I'm telling you, it may be possible that 2 options are very close to each other. If one option is completely different, it may be the answer. But on the other side, there may be 2 options which are very close to each other. So act very smartly, revise it, just read the statement again and again. Concept clarity, again I'm saying it's required in the case based question and it's going to help you out. So practice, patience and perseverance are the 3 P's to success. So dear children, start today, start now. All the very best and hope my video is going to help you out to understand that how we will be assessed throughout this session and how I can attempt my assertion reason and case study based questions. In all the subjects, it may be there, SST also, maths also, science also, right? But keep calm, be cool and do your best. Thank you so much.